Well, it seems to be running. I'll better see what... Yeah, no, that... Yep. Yep, seems to all work. After another disaster that we had, which I'll explain tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Just got a bit of grease and you're ready to go whenever. Excellent. Well, I'd love to go on bailing. I've just got to pump, just check the tyres. One of those little ones are flat, but the other one's fine. But it's just way, I reckon it's way too dry tonight. It'll just chaff it up to nothing. So we might go to bed and see what it's like early in the morning, sort of 4 or 5 o'clock. If it's a bit of a dew later on, would be nice. Just sort of toughen it up a little bit so we don't lose half it out the bottom. So anyway, been a pretty tired day, made lots of mistakes. We'll show you one tomorrow morning. Not a big one in the scheme of things, but I still need to kick up the arse for it. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, no dew, but I think we'll give it a go. See what happens. It's dry as chips. Don't know. Gonna be another warm day. Moisture perhaps tomorrow. I'll see how it goes. We'll give it a go. Alright, for better for worse. Here we go. About the biggest windrows right here. Alright, let's see how we go. It might struggle because it's too dry. It probably will struggle because it's so bloody dry. Taking it? Not yet. Come on, you chaff cutting bastard. Anyway, I need more hands. We tried it, it's too dry. Way too dry. So we'll have to try it tonight. Hopefully there'll be a bit of dew and dampness tonight, make it a bit better. But it's just going to turn it all into chaff. No good at all. Yeah. You can see he'd started a fire with one of these, so I went about, I don't know, 3 or 4 metres and it was clear it was no good. So, I mean, I knew it wouldn't be great, but it's so powder dry, but yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Say the ordeal that is taking the battery out. It's not terrible, but why do it if we don't have to? Done! Ah yes, there's some brake calibration we've got to do. Oh, there we go, it's all fixed. Nice! Filter in, now fill up with oil while the other tractor runs. Charges the battery up. Very good. Twigs. It's definitely a lot cooler. Not a lot of moisture, but it has to be a bit damper. We'll go and see what we can do today. Try and get at least something done. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Ah, boy. Far out, it is cold too. yesterday when we it bunched up a heap of stuff and pushed the arms past the bloody cut-off. That's what's going on. Ah, bloody hell. Alright, I've got to get that free. You wouldn't think it'd be too hard, but you never know. Working better, but then we broke a string, so there's that too. Ah, boy, this is going to be fun. Now it's raining, but the stuff's so dry that I don't think it's going to make a big deal of difference. I don't think we're going to get a lot. We might actually push on and just get it done, because it'll actually make it better, the bale, a lot better, considering how tinder dry it was. But we're going now. We're getting it done now, thankfully. That's good. Nice to get a job out of the way eventually. Well, there's another light shower coming, and it's actually quite damp on top now after that short little bit of sprinkle. I mean, it's overall it's still dry, but more coming. It'd be better if it just took the edge off that. That's actually quite damp on top now. So, guess we've got to wait a bit longer. Wow, what a drawn out process for sweet FA. Bloody hell. Unbelievable. I think it's dried out a bit now. It's not. Yeah, definitely dried out. After we had that short, sharp shower. And I've got my boss out here. You gonna help me, mate? What do you reckon, Claude? That's right. Well, now we're back on track. We had there was little stuff we were baling up. It was chafing a little bit. It was caught on one side. We were putting one of the belts out of alignment. That'd be the way to start a nice fire. I'm glad I don't have too much of this stuff to bale in that event. So that's a wrap. We've got it done. Thank Christ for that. We've got it done. Anyway, I've still got, it was 12 full ones plus, well, nearly a 13th one, so that's probably about what I was expecting. So I thought anything from about 8 to 12, so we got 12, considering there wasn't much in places. It's not too bad. So anyway, nice to get a job out of the way, definitely. Interesting to note, that's the first time we've ever done the baling entirely in daylight. Usually it's a night. The first one was entirely at night. Last year had to finish off in the morning, but this time, yeah. Anyway, just an interesting tidbit. Well, that's good. That's a good job done, without too many disasters. And a little handy bit of extra hay for this next year. So I don't think it was a wasted exercise. It's better than nothing. Isn't that just picturesque? Just lined up. Let's do him up. I had a bit of a look. I was debating whether I really need to put the mesh sibs in for the canola, but did see a couple of snails out there. So I suppose we got the time, we better do it. If you're lazy and you don't, you'll probably pay the price, so that's no good. Well, you don't want that. Might be time for some new chains for the curtain on the chaff spreader, I think. I think they might have seen better days. Focus, man, focus. Time for a quick blowdown. Oh shit. Scheißen! Another thing ticked off. Let's put this in the shed. where we are now. Back feeding sheep. And they're not starving, but it wouldn't hurt with a bit of grain. Nice and shorn, decent condition. Shame you're not worth any money. Peaceful. Very scenic in a dry, rugged, rustic sort of way. Well, the time is here. Time to come out of your hibernation, old comb. Hopefully, it'll be a bit of yes we canola today. Ah, it comes round so fast. Go. Just double check it's all coming all right. Very, very nice. That's very good. Now we've got to try and avoid this great big bloody dip here. Don't want to capsize the thing. We'll take it around the other shed. Then we'll be almost in action. Almost. So take the crop lifters off for canola, and then we just hydraulically push the front out and grease a couple of things, check a couple of things, should be all good. Hopefully that'll hold oil now. I think it will. Now we'll just sop this up, go around and fuel it, and then give it a quick wash. Hot wash to wash the oil off, because that'll make a mess at harvest. So get that cleaned up and then we can try it. But like every start of harvest or seeding, there's always, it seems like there's a million things to do all at once. It's like, oh yes, we thought we were under control. Oh yes, we got to do that and that and that. And it seems to never end. We get there eventually. Well, in theory we do. Moment's here. Time to get around the shed. I don't think there's anything in the way. Got a nice spin around the place. Nothing at all, nothing on wheels. No guards left anywhere. That should be right. At least it's quick filling. One thing I noticed, well, I think we'll make a bit of a start today. That was the plan. This will be the earliest start we've ever had to harvest. It's the 23rd of October. A few blokes around here have made a bit of a start even last week, but I mean, having said that, the previous earliest was the 26th of October in 2006. That was barley. Don't think the barley's going to be quite ready. Leebrook's close. The Cyclops is probably at least a week or 10 days away, so we'll only get this little short run of canola out of the way, I hope, and then we'll have a few days to think about where we go from there. It's yeah, uncharted waters, but good to get the canola out of the way, presuming it's ready. It looks ready, definitely looks ready to me, so I want to reap it before anything bad happens to it. Presuming it's worth reaping. Time will tell.